WBTV investigation uncovering major problems and defects with new homes that are being built across the Charlotte region. Investigative reporter David Hodges is on your side with solutions for when contractors and developers refuse to fix those problems, leaving you, the homeowner, with the bill.
Buying a new home is the first building block of a dream.
What we bought in here was to be able to raise a family, to have a community, to work hard and come home and be proud of this.
But for 162 families at Melwood in Lincoln County, there are flaws at the very foundation of their dream.
I heard him screaming, "Oh my God!" And when I came to the door, I said, "What are you?" He said, "Mommy, there's a hole in the yard."
I first met Natisha Berry last September when the retaining wall behind her home, only a few years old, started to fail during Hurricane Helene.
To think that already a brand new build house, we were having those kind of issues was very concerning, because it makes you think, what else?
That's what HOA board members Tom Burke, Donnie Robertson, and Kira Crisco are trying to find out from the company that built their community, Lennar of the Carolinas.
3-4 years in, and we're seeing these issues. This is terrifying for the health and safety of our community.
An engineering report the HOA Commission found deficiencies with many of the community's 10 retaining walls. County records show that in 2020, while the community was still under construction, Lennar changed the HOA covenants so that repairing the retaining walls would fall to the HOA and not the contractor. Nonetheless, after the sinkhole appeared, HOA and county building records show Lennar and a subcontractor started work to repair the hole in the retaining wall. But they did it without filing for a permit until the county issued a stop work order, telling Lennar and its subcontractor that the structure was unsafe. Emails since 2023 to the HOA members show a pattern of problems that Lennar says it might or might not fix.
It's become what I call now corporate gaslighting. It's just gaslighting. Realistically, we're just two moms and a finance dad. We're just your everyday people. And I think the developer's been taking advantage of that.
Digging through court records, I've found a long list of lawsuits filed in North Carolina the last 2 years against many of the state's biggest developers and contractors. The complaints allege construction defects that leave homeowners, HOAs, and apartment owners on the hook. Some of the cases have been settled or dismissed, but many are still pending and list problems with retaining walls, community space, roofs.
It's not a lot, but you have water behind your wall.
And water intrusion, like what Natisha Berry says a contractor found behind her shower walls.
For a new build, 3-4 years in, you should have no water behind your wall.
There are numerous instances of that in community, both inside homes and outside homes.
The HOA board at Melwood says Lennar should pay to deliver on the community residents say they were promised and dreamed of buying into. In an email, a spokesperson for Lennar said they are committed to continuing to work with both the HOA and Lincoln County to respond to these issues and see if they can resolve any of them. One of the best things that a new homeowner can do to try and make sure this doesn't happen to them is make a list of all the issues that were promised when you bought into the development and make sure they are completed before the developer turns over the HOA to new homeowners. It's also a good idea to check with local code officials to make sure that all those requirements have been met. But even if you do all of those things, it can still be an uphill battle if there are serious defect problems. Reporting in the newsroom, David Hodges, WBTV, on your side.
David, thank you. And he'll have more new reporting on challenges facing homeowners in new construction communities starting tomorrow on WBTV News, first at 4.